sit this out, and it'll be Aaron Assad. Assad in the gold singlet, and Piccininni is in the black, and we are underway here at the Hearn Center. Piccininni ranked number 12 with that 13-5 record.
Both wrestlers doing a good job here, just kind of feeling each other out to start the match off.
What kind of pressure is this for Assad, kind of coming off the bench?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's definitely going to be a change within this past week, and just getting that news, I mean, you get fired up at the same time. You're facing the #1 dual team in the nation.
Right.
So you got to imagine what's been going through his mind this week at practice.
Piccininni's been struggling a bit, too. He was on a 4-match losing streak before finally beating Devin Brown of West Virginia and then Ben Gillette of South Dakota State. Both of those were Tech Falls, however.
The official saw a stalemate there, so we stopped it and came back onto our feet. Piccininni definitely trying a bunch of leg attacks here.
Good defense by Assad.
Assad doing a great job here with some defense.
As we're 60 seconds into the first period.
You got Piccininni right now in a front head hold. If they're here long enough, the official will bring him back to our feet. And a great attempt at a duck under by Piccininni. And defended very well by Assad.
A good crowd on hand here at the Hearn Center as they go near the edge of the mat, but they'll stay in bounds. And again, Piccininni tries to get out of the clutches of Assad to no avail.
Assad's doing a good job defending every single attack Piccininni's given him.
We start at 125 pounds tonight. No score yet. Piccininni trying to get on top. No points yet.
Piccininni gambled a little bit there on the edge of the mat and almost paid the price for it.
And now he might come up with 2. There he does. Piccininni's got 2 for a takedown.
Assad tried to get his arm in there to kind of hold in a wizard to hold off the 2 on the edge of the mat, but Piccininni was able to reach the other leg and get the takedown.
Let's take a look at this takedown by Piccininni. It was a gamble.
It was close. I mean, he did gamble on the edge of the mat, and it ended up paying off for him. But that was an interesting little scramble we had there.
So we go back to the middle, and that'll be a caution on Piccininni. Aaron Assad filling in. Again, really just finding out probably today that for sure he was wrestling. As he tries to get up and out, he's up, but he's not out.
Piccininni doing a good job, just kind of like controlling him and getting him to the out of bounds line.
Good job by Assad to get up. Now he's just got to break the clutches.
You got to get up, get to his feet, and stay in bounds, because sometimes I know it's not so much looked upon to push your opponent out of bounds, but sometimes it's easy for the restart to start again.
Assad tries to build something. Good job by Piccininni as he continues to get some riding time going here. Riding time hits a half a minute right now. Assad trying to get up and out, but Piccininni doing a good job staying heavy, as they say. And they'll call a stalemate there. And we'll go back to Piccininni having to cover up. And he goes quick again. That's going to be a caution. And Oklahoma State head coach John Brown didn't like that. He said, "What are we doing? What are we waiting for?" Assad gets to his feet. He's got 15 seconds to get out, but he's returned to the mat. And they'll keep him. Now they'll go out of bounds. Yeah, John Smith didn't like it over there. He's really, really vocal. And now again, it'll be Piccininni having to cover him up. And if he goes again, 3 cautions is a point, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It will be a point awarded to Assad.
Piccininni is very, very deliberate when he covers. And there's the end of the first. So it's 2-0 Piccininni after one. Oklahoma State head coach John Smith in his 26th season. He, of course, went to Oklahoma State. He has 392 wins against just 59 losses at OSU. Unbelievable. 5-time national champ. What a program for John Smith. And it was really interesting to talk to him earlier this week just about the state of his program. And he was really looking forward to this road trip to come to Missouri. They go on to Iowa State on Sunday. And he was looking forward to it because he thought that it would refocus his team.
Yeah, he did mention a lot of stuff about that. I mean, it's fun to get on the road, kind of get your guys out of the practice room, out of your hometown, and just keep competing.
Assad started on top, and so far he's stayed on top of Piccininni as the riding time goes down to a half a minute now. Piccininni tries to build on the edge. And they'll go out of bounds, and they'll go back to the middle. Assad doing a nice job on top.
Piccininni was doing a good job getting to his feet, but Assad just keeping in control, staying behind the arms, and doing a good job keeping in control.
So they'll go back to the middle. And we'll see what Assad can do, trailing 2-0. Piccininni was close there. Now can he break the hold of Assad? They'll go out of bounds. Ooh, that looked bad on his knee for a second, didn't it?
It did.
Here's another look at this. As he tries to get out, watch his left knee, I think it is. It's a little caught.
Yeah, it does there a little bit.
Good thing he didn't get hurt like that. This Piccininni will try to get out here. The riding time that Piccininni built in the first period is now gone as of right now. No points yet, but Piccininni is up and out for an escape. It's 3-0.
That was a good decision by Assad there. He's kind of staying on top, not really doing much, and eventually he's going to hit that stall call by the official.
Assad tries a shot on the leg, nothing doing. As Piccininni comes through with some defense. 30 seconds to go here in the second.
The two just keep both working for inside control, fighting with their hands.
There's a shot, and he's in. Is Piccininni. Can he complete the two? He does. Nice shot there by Piccininni in the red zone. And that'll do it for period number 2 with Piccininni now on top 5-0. Brian Smith, the head coach here at the University of Missouri. He has 246 wins in his 19th season. It's been an unbelievable climb for his Tiger style here at Mizzou. Perennially in the top 10. As Assad starts on the bottom here in period number 3, he'll try to get up and out against Piccininni. And Piccininni has nothing of it.
No. Piccininni's doing a good job right now trying to lock up a cradle, it looks like.
Yeah.
This could be very dangerous for Assad. And he'll go suicide cradle in. He'll be getting back points here. That looks really tight.
Can Piccininni complete it? Or Assad is trying to get out of it, and he will. It'll be 4 points for back and the near fall. So it's now 9-0 Piccininni. And there's a big bonus point there. Because this would be the major decision if Assad can't get up in the next 60 seconds.
It looks like
stall call against Assad.
Yeah.
And Assad might be out of gas a little bit. And Assad's on his back again.
This is what Oklahoma State does really good in getting those bonus points at the end of the matches.
That's going to be 4 more. Near fall. 4 points will give it 13-0. And so this match that was very close now has a chance of being a tech fall. There's 22 seconds to go here in the third.
Assad just kind of needs to know needs to think about the team here and know what he has to do for the team.
And there's a stall call and 1 point for Piccininni, plus he's going to have riding time. So this is going to end up 15-0 in favor of Piccininni. Technical fall winner Nick Piccininni, and Oklahoma State's off to a big lead, 5-0, as we take a look at his first near fall here, Maverick.
Yeah, Piccininni did a good job of kind of locking up his cradle early and just kind of was very patient with it over time. Went really slow with it, and then once he saw an opportunity, he went ahead and took it, and right there. And then at that point, he just picked up the near fall. Assad he did a good job getting out of it because that was a really tight cradle. Assad did a good job how these two wrestlers go together.
So we're underway. Brock ranked 3rd, and Erneste ranked 14th. The lone loss for Brock was his last time out against South Dakota State's Seth Gross, and it's 2 points already for Brock on the takedown.
Did a good job of setting up a double leg there and hit it really hard, and it's very, very, very good technical double leg there for K. Brock.
Erneste's on a 6-match winning streak, including an 11-6 decision over Corey Keener of Central Michigan. Here's your takedown.
Yeah, K. Brock just kind of caught Erneste on his heels a little bit and took the opportunity and got the takedown.
Erneste, the redshirt sophomore from Kansas City, Park Hill High School. And he's on his back. And Cade Brock had him for a second. I think it's going to be a 2-point near fall. And that's what they'll give him, 2 points for a near fall for Brock. And Brock is in control. Cade Brock is in control here and wrenching on the knee. 5 major decision wins, and he's on trying to get 4 points for a near fall. It looks like he got the count for that. That's a 4-point near fall for Brock, and now can Erneste get out of it? He's certainly out of what looked to be danger. Nearly got a reversal on Brock. Now he's up and out for an escape. It's 8-1, however, 2 minutes in.
Yeah. Erneste did a good job there getting out of it.
There's no points yet, but there's 2 points for a takedown. Cade Brock so quick and flashing what he can do with a takedown.
Erneste just didn't really have he doesn't have an answer for him right now. He needs to just kind of like slow the bleeding down and think about the team points here.
And now he's on his back again. Let's see if they got a count for 2. They did. 12-1, Cade Brock. 2 points for the near fall there. And the riding time is already at 2 minutes here in the first period. And now they'll call dangerous. Dangerous situation. They'll go back to the middle. John Smith didn't like that. So Cade Brock will go back on top. And that's going to be a caution.
Cade Brock's been doing a good job keeping in control on top, being patient, and definitely getting to every move he wants to get near fall points.
We mentioned that Brock won earlier. He won a major decision 14-5 over Erneste. But Brock has been very impressive here so far. 12 seconds.
There was a stall call called there on Cade Brock before he returned him back to the mat.
And that'll be the end of the first period. 12-1 for Cade Brock. Let's take a look at some of this action.
Yeah, Cade Brock did a good job getting all the legs kind of twisted up there and didn't really give Erneste a chance to get out. And they just kind of secured him there to the mat to secure 4 back points here, which was huge. And then Cade Brock just does a good job of catching Erneste here on his heels and just gets to the legs. And then from there on, it's just about being patient and getting behind and getting control.
And now Erneste's going to cover to start in the second period. And that's going to be a caution, and that'll be on Erneste.
You hear Coach John Smith yelling at the official. It's not their fault, it's your fault.
And Erneste muster up some energy here. He expended a lot in that first period as Erneste tries to get some back points here on Cade Brock. Nothing doing.
Definitely a good look there for a moment.
A good defense by Brock to go and fight it off and get on his stomach.
Erneste's doing a good job here, keeping the pressure on, keeping him flat.
And now Brock's doing a good job of trying to wrestle out of it as to not get a stall call.
Erneste has a leg in there. Definitely kind of a pain when you're a bottom guy. It's really difficult to try and get that leg out.
Good shot there by our camera crew as Erneste tries to turn Brock, but can't do it. Oh, and this could be a reversal. It is. A reversal for 2, and then a reversal is back. And Brock's on his back. And then Brock fights out of it. Looks like 4-point here for Erneste. And they have not called a reversal yet that I can tell. And they'll go, the crowd on its feet for Erneste. It's 15-7, 1 point there for Brock.
This place
for an
lit
escape.
up.
Yeah. So it's 15-7. And Brock's back in on the leg.
Here with 10 seconds left in this period, it'd be good for Erneste to avoid the takedown here.
Erneste now with 7. And Brock trying to go to work. Can he get through there? Doesn't look like it. That's going to do it. How about that mad scramble between these two? Erneste looked like he was down and out, and then all of a sudden had Brock on his back.
Yeah, Erneste did a good job just staying in control on top, and then went for a gamble there, trying to get more back points, and then came Brock at the reversal. Erneste caught him on his back. You don't really get many moments like that in a match, but he had a chance to put it away there. He honestly did.
Yeah. So we'll go to the third. Erneste will be on top. Again, the score 15-7. Erneste was down 12-1, but that one maneuver we just saw really put him back in the match.
And those are things you just can't teach. That's just the wrestling side of him.
And Erneste was obviously way more effective on top. Riding time has now gone down to 40 seconds for Brock. As Erneste's trying to do something here in the final 90 seconds. And now you have to wonder about Cade Brock if he's tired.
Cade Brock also has a stall call from earlier when he tried to return Erneste.
And there's a stall.
That should be a point.
It is 1 point. So it's 15-8. As Erneste still going to work, trying to turn Brock.
Definitely the crowd getting into this one.
Not happy with the lack of movement from Cade Brock as Erneste tries to turn him and get something going. Still down 7 points. And they'll call a stall call. Riding time is not a factor. There's 40 seconds to go. So here comes Erneste covering up again. And Brock tried to get out of there, but Erneste returns him really quickly. Now let's see what Erneste can do. And does he have enough time?
Just over 20 seconds left in this match. Erneste can make something big happen here.
Yep. He's trying to get Brock on his back. Brock trying to outmaneuver. And that'll be the end of the match. An entertaining match at 133 pounds. Won by K. Brock, ranked number 3. 15-8, your final score. Dean Heil, when we talked to Coach Smith about him this week, he said, we got him because Ohio State didn't want him. And he's developmentally, he's not real flashy, but he's just so mature when he wrestles, and he wrestles with such ability. And you can see what he's doing right here as he takes on Eierman here.
Eierman's already doing a good job keeping him in that front head position. Yeah, we spoke to Coach John Smith about Dean Heil, just mentioning how over these past 3 years he's just improved every single day he's came in the room.
Heil's going to work. No points yet. No points. Can Eierman continue to play defense? Now can he play offense, or can Heil do something here?
Great scramble by the two. As long as Eierman holds on to that leg, it won't be any points.
There's 2. Heil gets the 2.
Eierman looking for a switch here on the bottom position.
And there's an escape from Eierman, so it's 2-1. And Eierman, the redshirt freshman from right here in Columbia, would love to entertain the hometown fans. And Heil's in on a leg. It's Eierman. One thing that Eierman does, and Maverick, you've seen it too, is he does gamble, doesn't he?
He does. It's paid off for him a lot of times at the same time.
When he can't get caught.
Exactly. We've seen it happen here before.
Let's take a look at Heil's takedown here. Dean Heil will take down Eierman.
He's getting that huge scramble. Stood up to the feet. It wasn't a takedown until they got to the mat here. He had control of the hips.
John Smith up again and talking. And they'll go back to neutral. He was up talking because it was a dangerous position, was the call by the official. And John Smith didn't like it.
Dean Heil's doing a good job right here, just being patient, trying to see what he can work with.
And Eierman's trying to get a cradle. And they'll go back to a stalemate. Here's a look at that last hold here, Maverick, that Coach Smith wasn't too happy about.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm kind of with Coach Smith there a little bit. I don't really see anything that was happening that was too detrimental. If anything, it was a stalemate.
So it's 2-1 Heil here in the last 30 seconds of the first period. Good wrestling here between the two. As they'll go back, take a peek at the clock. Will Eierman gamble here in the red zone with 15 seconds to go?
This is where you got to be careful with Oklahoma State. Always scoring at the end of period.
Yes. Good point. And now with 5 to go. They'll separate, and that'll be the end of the first. It'll be 2-1 Heil. Dean Heil will have to take it. Looks like he may have a little blood in his nose. And so they'll take a look at him, and he'll take a blood timeout here at 1:41 through the first period. He leads 2-1. Now, what's Coach Brian Smith saying to Jaydin Eierman? Saying probably get out there and, when he makes his move, you make yours.
Yeah, he's probably just telling him to stay on the offense. That's what Jaydin's good at.
They'll clean the mat up here. And then we'll be ready for the second period.
Dean Heil being the returning national champion. Sometimes when you have that title, guys come out and they're timid to work their offense against you. Sometimes you can catch a national champion off guard.
Heil will start down here in period number 2. We'll see if Eierman can keep him down. Jaydin Cox of Missouri called Eierman one of the smartest wrestlers he's ever seen. As Eierman does keep Heil down for now.
Eierman was in trouble there for a moment, but controlled him very well.
Well, you can see the strength of Heil as he gets up and out.
Yep.
So now they'll go back, and it's 3-1 in favor of Heil. Heil looking for that spot.
Eierman's just an unpredictable wrestler sometimes.
Yeah.
You'll see him shoot off all this offense. He's got great defense. He'll score from his defensive positions. He's good in all aspects.
Eierman holding his own against the number 1 wrestler as we're halfway through the second period. Now Heil's in on the leg.
Eierman's doing a good job here on the edge, trying to avoid this takedown.
And now Eierman is trying to get him on his back. Nothing doing. You can see the official, no points yet. And now it's going to be 2. And a takedown for Dean Heil. And he'll go up 5-1.
Eierman kind of did take a gamble there, trying to throw him over, thinking.
Here's the gamble, and watch his face. Tried right there.
I bet he thought maybe he could get him out of bounds to get the restart, but didn't turn out the way he had hoped.
So now can Eierman get up and out with another escape? There it is. He gets an escape with 20 seconds to go in the second, makes it 5-2. The first meeting between these two. I have a feeling that Jaydin Eierman is going to be one of those guys you don't want to see a little bit later on. Here's the series history between these two schools. Remember, they used to be Big 12 foes in the 49th meeting. And Oklahoma State leads 41-6 in one tie, but 5 of Missouri's wins have come since 03 as Eierman is up and out already to make it 5-3. And Eierman's on the attack, and Heil is playing defense.
This is something different I haven't really seen a lot from Jaydin. Usually he comes out hot, on fire, and towards the third period he's looking a little bit tired. Seeing him on the attack there's some good news for him.
And Heil get in on Eierman again. Can Eierman hold him off?
Heil does a great job of just being patient in these positions.
And now Eierman's in trouble. Yep, he gets up to 2. Heil's got it. Makes it 7-3. And they'll go out of bounds and back to the middle. And Dean Heil, again, John Smith telling us he's not flashy, but he's mature. He knows what he's doing, the junior. Taking care of business and leading now 7-3. And Eierman's going to have to try to escape again and then go to work. There's the escape, 7-4, but now there's 52 seconds to go in the period. So look for Eierman to gamble a couple of times here against the veteran Dean Heil.
No doubt about it. Definitely, he's definitely going to have to gamble a little bit here towards the end of the period as the clock winds down.
And there's a shot from Heil. And Eierman's on his back, nothing doing yet. 30 seconds now.
The best thing can happen here for Eierman is get a stalemate.
No points. And that'll be a stalemate with 18 ticks to go. We'll go back to the middle. Eierman tries a shot. Heil's got his head. And now Eierman's got two for the takedown. He's got to cut him and go for another one. It's 8-6. Can Eierman get another one? Heil's in on the leg. And that'll be the end of the match. Jaydin Eierman comes oh so close, but it's Dean Heil, the number 1 ranked wrestler at 141, with the victory, 8-6. And Oklahoma State goes up in the duel 11-0. Here's a look at that last scramble.
Eierman did a good job here. Wow, Heil got into that low single. If Eierman could have got that leg stepped over there and got behind the hips and in control, he would have got 2 there, but Heil held on to that leg.
Victories, that leads the team for Lavallee. And Smith, as you saw at the Southern Scuffle, finished second, falling in the finals to Lehigh's Jordan Pelton. So here we go.
Both wrestlers are really good on their feet. Lavallee's good at getting to his outside sweep single, get to his high crotch.
Ironically, at the Southern Scuffle, Lavallee lost 3-1 to Cutler of Lehigh as well. So both wrestlers losing to the Lehigh grappler at 157. Lavallee goes for a leg. Joe Smith holds him off. Smith, a sophomore from Stillwater, and Lavallee, a redshirt junior from Reno, Nevada. As a freshman, Lavallee earned the most pins honor. And as we said, Lavallee 19-1, 9-0 in duels. Took a sudden victory win the last time out against Colin Heffernan of Central Michigan. 3-1 the score on Sunday. 1:40 to go here in the first. Joe Smith in the black singlet of Oklahoma State on top.
That win Lavallee had last Sunday at the press conference with Coach Brian Smith. Talked about Lavallee just does a good job of kind of staying in control, just being calm and taking a shot when he can get it. And obviously on Sunday it was in overtime.
And they'll go back to the middle to wrestle on their feet again.
Smith's doing a good job defending any shot attempt Lavallee's tried to attempt.
We apologize for technical difficulties on the clock. We're working to fix it. We can't tell you 1 minute to go here in the first period. At 157 pounds, Joey Lavallee and Joe Smith. No score yet. And really nothing doing. Both wrestlers feeling each other out. Now 40 seconds to go in the first.
Haven't seen many 2 offense attempts by Joe Smith yet. It's kind of been all Lavallee here in the first period.
25 to go in the first. As there's no score. Now 15 to go in the first. And now we're with 3 2, and 1. So the first period's going to come to an end. No score. I've been mentioning the Southern Scuffle a lot. Here's the team scores, and look at Oklahoma State winning by a landslide, 198 to 126. Missouri did come in second place.
They did come in second place, but that's where Oklahoma State's good, and they're good at getting those bonus points.
And when you look at that, that for me tells me Oklahoma State is really set up for an unbelievable run in March if they can stay healthy at the NCAA National Championships.
I agree 100%. They do a good job scoring every bonus point possible.
They got depth, they got wrestlers in the right spots, and like you said, they can make a run, they can get bonus points. They're going to be a formidable foe come March. As Lavallee starts the second period on the bottom, tries to get out, is not out yet. Now he is for an escape. And Lavallee is out and up 1-0. After 11 seconds of Joe Smith riding on top. Lavallee then almost went for a shot after he got out. And good defense there by Joe Smith.
Yeah, Joe Smith did a good job with the defense there, trying to get caught off guard by Lavallee right after he stood up.
So the wrestlers are back on their feet. And now they're going to put them back in the middle and say, let's just start fresh.
Official kind of telling them there, quit locking hands together.
Joe Smith sat out the first 4 duels and then came back when Oklahoma State wrestled number 8 Cornell and came back with a vengeance, 15-6 technical fall. Last year he was an All-American, finishing 7th at 157. He was seeded 6th going into the NCAA tournament, and he was the Big 12 champion a year ago.
Much like the last match, both these wrestlers are really strong on their feet. Both wrestlers doing a good job just trying to get their offense to work, but defense kind of taking over this whole match.
This is now with 15 seconds to go here in the period. This is another example of a match you could see at Nationals. Would not shock me at all. Now 3 seconds to go. And there's a stall warning on Lavallee, and Lavallee didn't like it.
That was definitely a questionable call there.
So Lavallee's up 1-0. Riding time not a factor as Joe Smith will go to the bottom.
Coach Brian Smith was kind of getting pretty upset there, and Lavallee looked over the bench and just kind of like put his hands down, like saying, "Calm down, I got this."
Joe Smith trying to get up. And Smith is returned to the back by Lavallee. Lavallee used to these matches because he, like we said, he did win in sudden victory on Sunday. He can go the distance. Smith is on his feet. Can he get out? Not yet. Now he's out. And the riding time is Lavallee's at 12 seconds, so not a factor at all. And we're tied at 1. 1:25 to go here in the third.
Lavallee did a good job. They're kind of like taking down that riding time. I know it's not a factor right now, but very well could be going to the final moment of this period.
1:10 to go here in the third. Who will make that shot and get the points to win this match? Lavallee with a shot in on the leg. 56 seconds to go. No points yet. And Joe Smith doing a good job playing defense now. There's 2 for Lavallee. And he's up 3-1 with 46 seconds to go in the third.
Lavallee did a great job there, staying patient and letting everything work its way out, and eventually got the 2 points.
And like you said, Lavallee stays patient. And now he's trying to get some back points. And there's a turn. And he will get some points. I believe that's going to be 2. It will be 2-point near fall. It's 5-1 Lavallee. 20 seconds to go in the third as they're near the edge of the mat, but Lavallee still going to work and staying inbounds. Now 11 seconds.
When you got short time like that at the end of the period, it's good to kind of chill out there a little bit.
5 seconds to go. Lavallee still with the toe inbounds. 2, 1, and that'll do it. Joey Lavallee wins at 157 pounds by the score of 5-1. And it's 2 matches in a row for Mizzou. Lavallee beats Joe Smith 5-1 at 157 pounds with the takedown and the win. Halfway through this duel, Oklahoma State leads it